Hi there guys, Bovine Hamster here, and just woken up this morning to see that they have released more details about Monolith, and I just wanted to go over a few of them. Meanwhile, in the background, you've got me about to feed a lot. Yeah. Right. So the changes that we got coming up in the new map. So the legacy map has been disabled and replaced with Monolith. The legacy map has been disabled. So I assume this means that this map, the Agora map, is no longer going to be available. It's disappearing. December the 5th is going to be the last time that you get to play in this map before it gets replaced by Monolith. Which is kind of sad. I'd kind of hope that they would keep it, but there we go. Heroes no longer drop CXP on the ground. CXP is awarded to kills / assists directly. Okay, that's pretty cool. So tidying it up a little bit, so you no longer have to run around and pick up CXP. That's pretty cool. Buffs are no longer dropped, they now fly towards the last hitter of the buff minion. Okay, well this is not a particularly good change. I mean, there are many times where as a support, if you're getting the blue buff, then you want to give the CXP to the carry that you're with, and then basically pick up the blue buff yourself, and you're no longer going to be able to do that. You're going to have to get the last hit and get the CXP. Movement penalty added for backpedaling, jumping, strafing, or shooting. So there's now going to be a penalty for moving backwards, which is good because it should slow you down a little bit. You're no longer going to be able to run and jump because it's going to slow you down. Strafing, I thought there was a slowdown for strafing anyway, but there we go. And shooting. Okay, so if you run directly away from an ADC, you're going to be faster than them because they are going to be shooting, so you should be able to get out of it. I'm not too sure about this, so we'll have to see what the movement's like, what the movement penalty is, because one of the bad things about the Agora map was if you managed not to get shot and you got into fast travel, you get away. Now what this is saying is that if your opponent is shooting you, you're going to be faster than them. Is that going to make it harder for ADCs to take people down? I guess we'll see. Tower range has been decreased from 2,000 units to 1,600 units. Okay, so you're going to be able to get closer to the towers now. I'm not sure how that's going to affect the game. I can't see it being that good. I guess it'll help maybe end the game a little bit quicker, maybe. I guess we'll see. Card points are now earned in increments of 1 instead of 3. That's pretty cool because you now get to build your deck. There were a lot of times where if you wanted to get a 5 drop, you would have to wait until you got 6 card points before you could spend them. Now you're just going to be able to do it when you get 5 card points, which is pretty cool. So you're going to be able to just go out, farm what you need to, and then get that changed. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Rebalanced economy, XP, CP growth, CP drip, shed, CP split, kill streak, death streaks, XP, CP bounties for minions and heroes kills. Doesn't tell us if it's an increase or a decrease. Just that it's a rebalance. Okay. I guess we'll wait to see. I hope that it's a an increase, because they want the game to go quicker, and if you want the game to go quicker, then increasing the card XP so that people can fight quicker and take towers quicker would be a great thing. But we'll see. We'll see. All structures in the game have had their health, armor, and damage rebalanced. Okay, so basically the way all the structures are right now is going to be completely different in the new map Monolith. So this is basically no longer Paragon. This is Paragon version 3, because this is the second major rework that they've done on this game. Minions, non-siege lane minions can now be pulled off towers by attacking them. Woohoo! Yes, fantastic. Okay, so this is something that I was talking about a little while ago. It should only be the siege minions that should focus the tower. Full stop. You know, I don't think it's going to change too much, because the siege minions were OP, but they said they're rebalancing them anyway, so we'll see how it goes. But at least now you can pull most of the creep minions away from the tower, which is pretty cool. It also means that you can pull them past the tower, I guess, allowing you to farm a little bit safer if you're getting pushed under the tower, which is pretty cool. Siege lane minions will focus tower and ignore heroes. Okay, that's just like in Dota 2, where you get the siege minion. It focuses the tower rather than the heroes, which is fine. Lane minions are now added to the wave over the course of the match. Okay, so the waves are going to get bigger. Oh, I wonder if you get like an hour-long match and there's going to be like 30 minions in lane or something. That'd be awesome. But that's pretty cool. It's like a progressive countdown. The longer the match goes on, the more minions there's going to be, so the more easier it'll be to take down towers. That's pretty cool. Tier 1 towers now have bonus armor for the first 7 minutes of the match. Okay. So we have no idea of the health or the armor of any of the towers, but we do know that the T1 is going to have more armor for the first 7 minutes of the match. To make it harder to take down, I guess. Basic armor is 33% effective against tower damage. Wow. Okay. So I guess you're not going to be able to pile on energy armor now and just tank the tower as you used to do with Greystone or Rampage. So that's pretty cool. I like this. I like this. It may mean that you're going to see less tower diving. I can't see that helping the game times at all, but it will be a lot more useful to see Rampage just getting blown to smithereens under the tower. That would be pretty cool. Backdoor protection, visually represented by a shield around a tower when a backdoor protection is active. Okay, I haven't seen backdoor protection. I don't know what it is, but I know what it is, but I haven't seen it in this game. So I don't know if that's something they're adding in or whether it's there and you just don't notice it. The amount of times I've seen a Greystone just get the black buff and just tower dive, or like a Rampage tower dive. It'd be good to see what the backdoor protection is. And what what it does. That's pretty cool. New jungle buff minion provides a shield which explodes when it times out or when runs out, dealing damage in AoE. Attacking a green buff shielded target reflects a small amount of damage per hit. Oh wow, okay. So there's a new green buff, and if you attack the person with the green buff, it reflects some of the damage, and when it runs out, it explodes. That's pretty cool. I hope they got some good animations for that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I guess that's going to be one for the ADCs to protect themselves with. That's pretty cool. So the ADCs are going to have a green buff to protect themselves. That's awesome. New river buff minions. Frequently available randomized buff designs to assist with roaming or laning. Frequently available randomized buffs designed to assist with roaming or laning. So I guess it's going to be like random minions spawning, a bit like the runes that you get in Dota. So there's going to be maybe a couple of spots where they spawn, and they spawn random buffs. So I guess you're going to have the red buff or the blue buff or the green buff maybe. New gold buff minion. Gold buff provides extra CP for last hit during its duration. Okay. Wow, okay. So that's one for the ADC. Getting the old gold buff to increase your CXP. That's pretty cool. So you got the green buff, you got the which reflects damage, you got the gold buff which provides extra card power. Do they still have the red and the blue? I think they're getting rid of the black. Raptors added to the jungle. Reinforced over time, capped at 3. Oh, new jungle minions. Pretty cool. The Prime Helix has been replaced. Replaced with what? Replaced with what? They got rid of it, or have they changed Harambe into something else? It's very sketchy. They haven't told us a lot, have they? Jump pads allow you to quickly traverse from your base, but deactivate when your tier 2 tower falls. That's yes, Paragon. Finally. Okay. So you can jump on a jump pad to the nearest tower for you, so you're not having to run half an hour to get back to your lane. That's pretty cool. It also means that Quang can save his ultimate for fights as well. That's pretty cool. They needed some kind of teleport system. I wonder if that's going to be abused though, because if it's an 8-second teleport back and then you can just transport to another lane, you can be to any other lane in 8 seconds if it's like an instant jump. Which will make it harder to take down towers, because people will be able to react quickly. You see someone attacking and you just teleport back and then jump to the nearest tower. Okay. White jumbo camps now reinforced instead of increasing level, capped at 5. Okay. Okay, so they just get more minions. Means there's going to be more damage from the camps. Could make it a little bit more dangerous for the jungler. That's pretty cool. Spawn platform health regeneration rate has been rebalanced. I guess we'll have to see. They're not telling us whether it's increased or decreased. Harvesters have been removed. You're no longer gonna have to take harvesters. Which is a good thing. I used to hate running around and picking up harvesters. What a waste of time that was. It was a good amount of XP though that you got from it. There we go. Amber links have been added to the game. What? Killing jungle minions fills the amber link with CXP, which is automatically distributed to the team at set intervals. Currently 2 minutes. Enemies can steal CXP from your amber link by attacking it. What? So you kill a jungle minion, it fills this amber link, whatever that is, with card power, which automatically distributes to the team at set intervals, and you're going to be able to raid the amber link every 2 minutes. I guess that's going to force fights, which is pretty cool, and we'll see how that goes. Fog walls that obstruct line of sight but do not provide invisibility have been added to the jungle. Well, we'll see how that goes. So, places for you to hide a gank. I guess before you start a match up, the whole of your team can run to a shadow wall in the enemy jungle, and then you can place a ward on the other side of the shadow wall, because I believe that the wards are now instant. You don't see them being placed, so that'd be pretty cool. All heroes, all damage now scales with new card stat power. Okay. Damage, armor, and health of all heroes have been adjusted. Wow. Mana cost of all abilities have been adjusted. Movement speed of all heroes have been increased. Many animations, projectiles, and other effects have been adjusted to fit with new speeds. Most attack and ability ranges have been reduced in length to account for new speeds. Really? I thought the ability ranges was low anyway. All slow values have been adjusted to account for the new speeds. Basic attack range for all heroes has been decreased from 1500 to 1200 units. Okay, so I guess that coincides with the tower range change, so that's not too bad. So the towers are only losing 300 units.
An enemy has been slain.
Wow, then you've got a huge list of all the changes. Wow, to the heroes. Twin Blast now has the growth affinity added to Fury. Okay, Rapid Fire redesigned. Active ability that causes Twin Blast to shoot 3 times in rapid succession, dealing 30, 35, 40 and 45% damage to heroes and 45% damage to non-heroes. So he's just gonna be like pop pop pop. He's going to be like shooting very, very fast for 3 times. That means you're going to have to go for a lot of attack speed on him now. That's pretty cool. Key remapped. Rapid fire deals basic attack damage, can crit, and applies all normal on hit effects. Cooldown is 7 seconds. Every 7 seconds you're unleashing a flurry of three shots. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that idea. Grenade, Q, circle, redesign now has 3 charges. Grenades now only deal damage and have no slow component. Oh, okay. Explosion reduced from 1 second to 0.4 of a second. Damage type adjusts from physical to ability. Ammo recharge time is now 14, 12, 10 and 8 seconds. So you've now got a burst grenade for Twin Blast. Wow, he's going to be a proper burst hero now. He's going to be able to shoot you 3 times in the face whilst throwing 3 grenades at your face at the same time. That's pretty cool. Rocket dash E stroke square key remapped, cooldown adjusted from 15, 14, 13, 12 to 18, 16, 14 and 12. So they haven't really done anything to his dash other than increase the cooldown at lower levels. and ventilate. Previously barrage. Redesigned. Twin Blast now shoots 30 shots over 3 seconds. Holy crap! Now that is an ultimate. Jesus. Wow. Wow, 10 shots a second for 3 seconds. That is awesome. Range of 2,600 units. Whoa, double the normal range. Damage type adjusts from physical to ability. No longer pierces or deals AoE damage. No longer slows Twin Blast while active. Nice! So you're going to be able to chase someone down, shoot them 10 times in the back whilst hitting them in the face with grenades at the same time as hitting them 3 times. That is pretty cool. 90, 70 and a 50-second cooldown. So basically Twin Blast is just gonna be a machine gun. That is awesome. I am looking forward to this. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Countess, Shadow Slip. Damage adjusted from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 15 seconds to 10 seconds. Good. Okay. Range reduced from 1100 to 850. Okay, so you're gonna be able to Shadow Slip a little bit quicker. Good. That was always frustrating not having that. And I guess that's good because there's no longer going to be any cooldown in the game. Dark Tide. Damage is adjusted from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 17, 16, 15, 14 to 8 seconds at all levels. Oh wow, okay. Her AoE burst has just got quicker. That's pretty cool. Blade Siphon. Damage adjusted from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 12, 11, 10, 9 to 8 seconds at all levels. So she's going to have a burst every 8 seconds. That's pretty cool. Feast. Damage type just from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 100, 90, 80 to 170 and 40 seconds. Every 40 seconds you're going to be able to smash someone in the face. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm liking these reworks. It's going to be interesting. Kalari, Shadow Walk. Basic attacks from stealth now deal 250% normal damage. Jesus Christ. That is awesome. Because you can hit quite easily for like 400 with the Kalari. So you'll be hitting 900. Apart from obviously as a rework. So I guess we'll see how much damage you can do. But that's pretty cool. Basic attacks from stealth can no longer crit. That's fine. Basic attacks from stealth no longer deal bonus ability damage. Basic attacks, crippling dagger, backflip and all other abilities other than death sentence will no longer prevent Shadow Walk from activating during the fade time. Right. So you can activate your stealth whilst throwing your dagger. That's pretty cool. Reduce cooldown from 20, 19, 18, 17 to 15 seconds at all levels. Shadow Walk. Okay, that's pretty cool. Crippling Dagger. Damage adjusted from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 15 to 6 seconds. Every 6 seconds you can slow someone. That's pretty cool. Range of projectile has been increased from 2,000 to 3,000. Holy crap. Projectile speed has been increased. Slow duration decreased from 3 to 1 second. Oh, okay. So they've decreased the length of time you get slowed. Now, slow magnitude has been increased significantly. Okay, so it's going to slow people quite considerably. Okay, that's pretty cool. We'll see how that works. Backflip. Cooldown reduced from 18, 17, 16, 15 to 18, 15, 12 and 9. Okay, so you're going to be able to escape a lot quicker. That's pretty cool. And with the new reworking of the wards, it's going to be harder for you to detect her. I have a feeling Kalari in this new map is going to make a comeback. What a fight. What a fight. Death Sentence. Damage type reduced from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 125, 115, 105 to 110 seconds at all levels. Okay. Now deals base damage plus scaling rather than a multiplier of LMB stroke R2. Okay. So the cooldown has gone up for Death Sentence by 5 seconds. We'll see how useful that is. I have a good feeling about Kalari with the changes they got coming up. Feng Mao. Reaping Dash. Damage type adjust from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 19 seconds to 10 seconds at all levels. Animation speed is increased and projectile speed is increased. Okay. Hamstring. Damage type adjust from physical to ability. Animation speed been increased. Cooldown adjustment from 17, 16, 15, 14 to 20, 18, 16 and 14 seconds. Okay, so the cooldown has been increased for the hamstring. It doesn't say it's changed the slow, so he's going to be pretty good for holding people and slowing them down. That's pretty cool. Conversion Shield. Cooldown reduced from 20 seconds to 12 seconds at all levels. Shield values adjusted to 125, 225, 325 and 425. Good, so he's going to have more of a shield. That's good. Earth Shatter. Change from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Targeting range is increased from 667 to 800. I thought that was too big anyway. Oh my god. Cooldown reduced from 100, 90, 80 to 90, 70 and 50 seconds. Every 50 seconds he's going to be smashing you in the face. Wow. There is no longer a shield component to this ability. Okay. So he's lost a little bit of defense, but he's gained a shed ton of offense. Greystone. Make the Way. Damage adjusted from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 25, 24, 23, 22 to 12 seconds at all levels. So that's the bit where he manages to jump. Stoic. Adjusted values to be in line with the game rebalances. Okay, they're not telling us what it is though. Assault Gate. Damage type adjust from physical to ability. Reduce the cooldown from 17, 16, 15, 14 to 18, 15, 12 and 9 seconds. Okay. Reforged. Damage type adjust from physical to ability. Redesign. Enemies damaged by Reforged are no longer knocked up and stunned. When Greystone dies, all enemies around him are slowed. This slow is more powerful closer to the center. Reforged no longer make way and assault the gate in additional 5-second cooldown. Cooldown reduced from 240, 180, 120 to 180, 130 and 80. Oh my god, his ultimate is going to be every 80 seconds at max level. Holy cheeseballs. Are you kidding me? You've just made Greystone even more OP than you used to be. The only thing that made Greystone OP was the fact that he had his ultimate and you could just face charge someone and take them out. And now they've reduced it by 40 seconds. That's insane. Grux. Smash and Grab. Damage type adjust from physical to ability. Animation speed increase significantly. Reduce range from 1250 to 700. It's a smaller range. Good. Width has been increased into a wedge-shaped design instead of a cone. A wedge shape instead of a cone. Okay, we'll have to see what that's like. Cooldown has been reduced from 19 to 14 seconds at all levels and VFX has been adjusted. Charge. Damage has been adjusted from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Cooldown has been reduced from 16 to 12 seconds at all levels. Okay. Double Pain. Damage just from physical to ability. Cooldown is reduced from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. Every 5 seconds, wow, he's going to get Double Pain. That's pretty cool. Warlord's Challenge. Animation speed increased. cooldown has been reduced from 190, 80 to 90, 70 and 50 seconds. Huh. We'll see how that goes. Be interesting to see what his pool like, because he's pretty prominent in games at the moment. Quang, Judgment of the Heavens, damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. Cooldown has been reduced from 19 to 21, 18, 15 and 12 seconds. Okay. Gift of the Heavens, adjusted the values to be in line with the game rebalances. Light of the Heavens, damage adjust from physical to ability. Cooldown has been reduced from 14 seconds to 18, 16, 14 and 12, so we got every 12 seconds now, so 2 seconds shaved off that. Fury of the Heavens is now ability damage, and the cooldown has been reduced from 190, 80 to 85, 70 and 55 seconds. 55, so his ultimate does a shed ton of damage, and now they have reduced that to 55 seconds, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool changes so far. At the moment, I think the one that I'm most excited for is Twin Blast, because he now seems more of a competitive ADC, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool. Let's just put on another one of my games. What do we got here? There we go. We can watch my Greystone, which I played with Blazing. Another Twitch streamer. And we can see how OP Greystone is when you get the black buff. It's pretty insane. It's going to be even more insane with his reduced cooldown to 80 seconds. Yeah, that's the thing. Instead of 120. Wow. There we go, guys. I think I offlane with him. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me in my lane as well. There we go. Okay, so Chimera. This is going to be an interesting one. Chimera. Unleash. Cooldown has been reduced from 15 seconds to 10 seconds at all levels. Okay, so we've got a third off of that. That's pretty cool. Damage reduction now affected by LMB, R2, and not just card scaling. Spirit regeneration. Reduce max stacks to 25. You can only have 25 max stacks now. Okay, so no OP chimeras just running around and killing everything and not being able to die. That's pretty cool. Health regen adjusted to 1, 1.75, 2 and 3.25 per stack. I don't know what the old one is, so there we go. Stack duration reduced from 5 to 2.2 seconds. Oh, okay. Wow. So all you need to do is get out of combat with him for 2.2 seconds and he loses all of his stacks. Rip Chimera at low levels. Ambush and Cull now apply a stack when they land. Okay. So his ultimate and his jump applies a stack when you get in there. It's pretty cool. Attacking structures no longer apply stacks. Oh, wow. Rip Chimera. Ambush. Damage adjusted from physical to ability. Cooldown has been reduced from 17, 16, 15 to 5 seconds at all levels. Oh, that's insane. he's going to be able to use his gap closer every 5 seconds. Okay, that's pretty cool. But it no longer applies a mini stun. Ah, rip Chimera. Target will now be massively slow when hit by ambush. Right. Wow. That was the most useful thing about him, was the fact that he had a mini stun. That's crazy. Cull, damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. During Cull, affected enemy targets is stunned. Cooldown duration has been reduced from 190 to 80 to 90, 70 and 50 seconds. Okay. That's some interesting changes there from Chimera for all those people that have been saying that he's OP. The 2.2 second stack duration down from 5. I used to watch a guy who used to be able to he used to put on the card Charging Beast, and then used to just keep his stacks from one creep wave to the other, and then when people came and ganked him, they just couldn't do anything because he had like 200-300 health regen, which was insane. So you're not going to be able to do that anymore. Gadget. Sticky Mine. Cooldown has been reduced from 15 seconds to 8 seconds. Okay. Damage type is now ability. Animation speed has been increased. Projectile speed has been increased. Explosion time reduced from 4 seconds to 2 seconds. Okay. So that's a bit of a buff for her, with cooldown and the explosion time. That's pretty cool. And the speed of the projectile. I like it. Seek and Destroy. Oh, Speed Gate, sorry. Damage has been adjusted from energy to ability. Cooldown adjusted from 20 seconds to 22, 19, 16 and 13 seconds. And speed bonus has been rebalanced. Well, we'll see what the speed bonus is, I guess. So a little bit of a buff there. Seek and Destroy. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Cooldown adjusted from 18, 17, 16 and 15 to 10 seconds at all levels. Nice. So that's a buff. Tesladone. Damage is ability. Tick rate adjusted from 1.1 to 0.73 seconds. Still deals 5 ticks of damage. Wow. Activation reduces time. Activation time reduced from 1 to 0.66 seconds. Total time of ultimate reduced from 6.5 to 4.3 seconds. And cooldown adjusted from 190, 80 to 110, 90 and 70. She got buff all round. That sounds pretty good. I think she's going to be a lot more predominant in this map, which is pretty cool. A lot more effective in team fights as well, because after she used her sticky bomb and her ultimate, she wasn't really that effective, I found. So that's going to be a lot good. That's going to be good. Gideon. What have you done to Gideon? Please make Gideon great again. Let's have a look. Cosmic Rift. Animation speed has been increased. Projectile speed has been increased. Damage type is ability. Cooldown adjusted from 13 seconds to 8 seconds at all levels. Cosmic Rift. Okay, so there's a little bit of buff there. It's faster. And it's got an 8-second cooldown instead of 13. That's pretty cool. Torn Space. Animation speed has been increased. Cooldown adjusted from 15 to 12 seconds at all levels. Okay, more rocks on your face, guys. Burden. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. Cooldown adjusted from 20 seconds to 10 seconds. Wow. At all levels. Black Hole. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Ability deals damage over 3.5 seconds, down from 5 seconds. Okay. Wow. Overall damage has not been reduced. So you're compressing that damage into 3.5 seconds instead of 5. That's pretty cool. Relative damage of the ability has not been modified. Nice. Cooldown adjusted from 190, 80 to 110, 90 and 70 seconds. So overall Gideon got a buff there. Looks like he can still get knocked out of it, but with Chimera's no longer having a mini stun, means he's no longer going to be able to do it. Here we go. One of my favourite heroes, howitzers. The missile damage is from energy to ability. Okay. Projectile speed has been increased. Woo! Faster rockets, like it. Cooldown adjusted from 12, 11.5, 11, and 10.5 to 8 seconds. 8 seconds, you're getting a rocket in the face. Fantastic. Landmine damage adjusted from energy to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. Cooldown from 17, 16, 15, 14 to 22, 19, 16 and 13. So we've got a buff late game, but a nerf early game for the landmine. Slow grenades. Damage is now ability. Projectile speed has been increased. Cooldown reduced from 20 seconds to 12 seconds. So a bit of a buff there. Make it rain even. Is now ability. Animation speed has been increased. Projectile speed has been increased. Howitzer can no longer be cancelled by howitzer. Oh, okay. Because there was some times where you would use it and you think no, maybe not. But on the plus side, cooldown has been reduced from 115 to 105, 95 to 90, 70, and 50 seconds. Every 50 seconds. Holy crap. That is insane. So howitzer there got a little bit of a kind of a buff, a little bit of a nerf with the no longer being able to cancel his ultimate, but that's pretty cool. Okay, Iggy and Scorch. Will tank Iggy still prevail? Flame turret. Damage changed to ability, that's it. Oil spill. Damage adjusted from energy to ability, and cooldown reduced to 8 seconds, so he's got a bit of a buff there. It used to be 14 seconds at max. Oil slick. Damage is now ability. Cooldown decreased from 24, 23, 22, 21 to 18, 16, 15, and 18, 16, 14, and 12 seconds. Oil slick, it was his escape, so he's now got a quicker escape at all levels, so a bit of a buff there. Flame belch, damage type adjusted to ability. Cooldown reduced from 190, 80 to 90, 75, and 60. Okay, so not much change there for Iggy, apart from the buffs to his cooldowns themselves. It doesn't mention what the ability damage scaling is going to be, so I don't know if the tank Iggy version is still going to be formidable. I guess we'll see. Lieutenant Bellica. Seismic Assault. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Range has been reduced from 2000 to 1600. Not as long this time. Okay, that's good. Animation speed has been increased. Projectile speed has been increased. So a little bit of a buff there. Cooldown reduced from 18, 17, 16, 15 to 15 all levels. Okay, no need to upgrade that apart from the stun duration. Stun duration from 1, 1.4, 1.8 and 2.2 to 0.7, 1.1, 1.5 and 1.9 seconds. So she's had a nerf to her seismic assault. I guess they thought it was too OP. Range reduced and stun duration reduced. I guess we'll see how that works. Void Drone, damage type ability. Mana drain increased. Oh my god, mana drain increased from 2 to 10, 18, 26 and 34. Oh, now that is more prominent. I mean, you could have that thing like land and you're just like, well, it's taking out 2 mana a second. Who gives a crap? But when that's draining 34 mana a second, that is going to potentially cripple a lot of people. Wow! So if that stays down for like 10 seconds, you've lost 340 mana. That is quite considerable for a warrior. That's pretty cool. Cooldown reduced from 60, 59, 58 to 57 to 40 seconds at all levels. So you're going to be seeing that war drone kicking around a lot more. It's doing a lot more drain. That is fantastic. She needed something like that. That makes the Void Drone a primary target. Void Bomb, damage type is ability, range reduced from 1500 to 900, good. Radius reduced from 750 to 625, a little bit of a nerf there. Explosion delay has been reduced from 2.25 to 1 second. So you've got a bit of a buff there. Bit of a nerf, bit of a buff. And cooldown is now 6 seconds all levels. Wow. Okay. Overall, that is a buff to Void Bomb. That's pretty cool. New Disruptor. Damage is now ability, no longer deals base damage. So there's no longer base damage, guys. It is literally down to how much mana you have missing in your mana pool. Manage damage multiplier adjusted to 0.8, 1 and 1.2. Maximum level, I think it used to be 1.25. So a little bit of a nerf there. In fact, quite a bit of a nerf. Cooldown reduced from 190, 80 to 175 and 50. Okay, so the cooldown's been buffed, but the rest of it has been nerfed. A lot of interesting changes there for her. I think that makes her more viable with a Void Drone, definitely. But her stun duration's down. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Overall, a bit of a mixed bag for her. Narbash, come on. Please make Narbash great. March, cooldown adjusted from 21, 19, 17, 15 to 24, 20, 16 and 12. So first 2 levels is a nerf and the last 2 levels is a bit of a buff by a couple of seconds. Song of My People, a new regen value set to 10, 20, 30 and 40. I was really hoping they would adjust the mana type, the mana consumption for that, because it is just useless. It consumes way too much mana. But the ability to heal 40 a second, we'll see how that goes. Thunk, damage adjusted from physical to ability, cooldown adjusted from 18, 17, 16, 15 to 12 seconds at all levels. Thunk. We'll see how that goes. Crash Bang Boom, damage type adjust from physical to ability, cooldown reduced from 190 and 80 to 185 and 70 seconds. It's a little bit of a boost to his cooldown. Narbash, we'll see how his regen works, but if it still consumes the same amount of mana, then he is a hero pretty much with 3 abilities. 3 abilities that Decker does a lot better, so he will still be the worst support in my books. Rampage. Okay guys, get your handkerchiefs ready, because we're going to have some tears right now, maybe, because they might be nerfing Rampage. Good. Let's see what they've done. Boulder Throw, damage type adjusted from physical to ability, animation speed has been increased, projectile speed has been increased, and cooldown has reduced from 18, 17, 16, 15 to 14 seconds at all levels. Okay, so a little bit of a nerf there. It's a faster projectile speed and the cooldown has been reduced. Buff. King of the Jungle, regen has been reduced to 0.5, 1, 1.5 and 2 from 2.25, 4.5, 6.75 and 9 per second. Wow, okay. So King of the Jungle's been nerfed, so he's no longer going to be able to jungle as effectively as he does right now. Pounce, damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Oh, I missed a bit there. Sorry, King of the Jungle. In the jungle, the health regen adjusted from 3, 6, 9 and 12 to 4.2 per second. Okay. So early game, I only went 1 stack with this anyway, so that's been increased from 3 to 4.2. So that's kind of like a little bit of a buff, but overall a nerf. Pounce, damage adjust from physical ability, animation speed has been increased, cooldown reduced from 20 to 10 seconds at all levels. Whoa, okay, so he's going to be able to jump on people and escape all the time now. That's interesting. Enraged can now move whilst transforming Wow, okay. Cooldown reduced from 185 and 70 to 80, 60, and 40. Are you kidding me? He now has his ultimate every 40 seconds. What have you done to us, Epic? Okay, so overall, right, Rampage, which is pretty much a cooldown, okay, has now been buffed. Why? Why have you done this? Oh man, Rampage is ultimate every 40 seconds. I feel sick already. That is disgustingly sick. Richter. Riplash. Damage adjusts from energy to ability. Cooldown reduced from 21, 20, 19, 18 to 14 seconds at all levels. So a bit of a buff there for his pull, which is good. More chances to miss the hooks. Electrocute. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Cooldown reduced from 17, 16, 15, and 14 to 12 seconds. Okay. Meh. Shock therapy. Damage adjusted from energy to ability. Cooldown reduced from 24, 23, 22, 21 to 21, 18, 15, and 12 seconds. That was his silence. Okay. Skewer. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Cooldown reduced from 190 and 80 to 105, 90 and 75 seconds. So a slight buff there for Richter, mainly from cooldowns. 5 seconds off his ultimate. I'm still shocked by Rampage having a 40-second cooldown on his ultimate. That is disgusting. Yeah. Sevarog. Come on, buddy. Please do something good for Sevarog. Sevarog. Siphon. Damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Cooldown reduced from 10, 8.8, 7.6, 6.4 to 5 seconds at all levels. Fantastic. Okay, so he's going to be able to get stacks a lot quicker. He's no longer going to be AFK jungling for about 6 years. I quite like that buff, and we'll see how that works out on the field. Soul stack. Soul stacks are now generated whenever Sevarog kills a hero or a minion with any of his abilities. That's pretty cool. Soul stack growth points adjusted from 20, 50, 90, 114 from 20, 40, 60 and 80. Wow. So that's a big buff there. Soul stacks now grant both damage and health. Yes. Soul stacks growth points give bonus to damage and health. Nice. Hero kills grant 3 stacks. Non-hero grants 1 stack. That is awesome. So you can now stack 140 stacks instead of just 80. Oh my days. Okay, that's pretty cool. We're going to see a lot more Sevarog play, I feel. Subjugate. Damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Enemy minions and heroes killed by Subjugate now generate soul stacks. Cooldown reduced from 17, 16, 15, 14 to 17, 15, 13, 11. Phantom Rush. Adjusted ramp up to be more fluid. Reduced cooldown from 27, 25.5, 24, 22.5 to 16, 14, 12 and 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds he's got his escape. That's pretty cool. Colossal Blow. Damage from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Okay. A little bit of a nerf there. No longer instantly kills minions. Deals full damage. Oh, that's a nerf as well. Every minions and hero killed by Colossal Blow now generate soul stacks. Cooldown reduced from 70, 60, 50 to 30 seconds. Okay, so a bit of a nerf to minion waves, but a bit of a buff from the fact that you can do it every 30 seconds now. Wow. Okay, so overall I think a buff there for Sevarog with regards to his soul stacks and the fact that he gets them from every ability now. That's pretty cool. So he's going to come online a lot quicker than he used to. I expect to see a little bit more play from him now in the game. We'll see. We'll see. Still, Bull Rush, previously Charge. It's now ability damage. Animation speed has been increased. Range reduced from 2000 to 1600, and cooldown reduced from 15 to 12 seconds. So range nerf, but cooldown buff. Okay. Force shield, projectile speed has been increased. Force shield, projectile speed has been increased. Okay, so it's quicker to set up. Fantastic. Cooldown reduced from 23.8 to 22.8, 21.8, and 20.8 to 24, 20, 16, and 12 seconds. Okay, it's not too much of an impact. Bulwark, previously shield block, redesign, now blocks 60, 70, and 80 and 90% of all non-AoE damage that passes through the shield. Wow. Okay. Now lasts 3 seconds at all levels. While deployed, steel cannot turn, but can move normally otherwise. What? You can't turn now. You can just put the shield up and like hide behind it. Okay. Cooldown has been reduced from 18, 17, 16, and 15 to 12 seconds. I'm a little bit shocked by the fact that you can't turn. But the 90% damage reduction is pretty nifty at maximum level. I'd say kind of like a buff, but I'm just confused as to why you can't turn. Shield Slam. Damage type adjust from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Cooldown reduced from 190, 80 to 110, 90, and 70 seconds. I don't understand why his ultimate takes so long. You know, you got a Rampage running around every 40 seconds, and he's only got a 70-second cooldown, man. That's insane. That's insane. Overall, some interesting changes there for Steel. We'll see what happens. Decker, my main hero, other than Muriel. So look, Stasis Bomb, damage changed from energy to ability. Projectile speed has been increased, good. Cooldown reduced from 19, 18.5, 18, 17.5 to 20, 18, 16, and 14 seconds. Okay, stun duration decreased from 1, 1.4, 1.8, 2.2 to 0.7, 1.1, 1.5, and 1.9 seconds. Okay, so you got reduced to the stun duration, but it's not really the stun duration that you're after with a Stasis Bomb. It's being able to knock people out their abilities, and the fact that she's still got a stun means she's pretty awesome, taking out like Gideon's ultimate and things like that. Slow Bubble, damage adjusted from energy to ability. Cooldown adjusted from 17, 16, 14 to 20, 18, 16, and 14. So a nerf early game for her. Projectile speed has been increased. Okay, so she can put the bubble up a lot quicker. Rocket Boots, cooldown adjusted from 15, 14, 12 to 24, 20, 16, and 12. So again, a nerf early game. Oh crap. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, Containment Fence. Range reduced from 1200 to 1000. Okay. Duration reduced from 5, 6, 7 seconds to 3, 4, and 5 seconds. So overall, kind of a nerf for Decker. I guess Epic not showing the love for Decker. I think she's still going to be very prominent. She's still the most... she's still the support with the most utility. I think she's going to be pretty predominant in the new map. We'll see. We'll see. Muriel, the first hero that I ever mastered. Serenity, damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. No longer pierces through minions. No. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. That was one of the things you used to do. You used to aim her Serenity through minions to block the line of sight and hit heroes, but you can't do that now. It's a shame. Cooldown reduced from 15 seconds to 9 seconds at all levels. So bit of buff to the cooldown, nerf to the ability that it doesn't pierce anymore. Consecrated Ground damage is now ability. No longer does bonus damage to slow targets. I didn't know that mechanic existed. Interesting. Cooldown reduced from 16, 15, 14 to 12 seconds at all levels. Good. Shield values have been adjusted for new balance. Explosion time reduced from 1.5 to 1.05 seconds. Okay. Alacrity cooldown reduced from 15 to 10 seconds at all time. Shield values have been adjusted for new balance. And Reversal of Fortune, shield values have been adjusted for new balance. Okay. So it's hard to tell with Muriel what's going on because we don't know what this in brackets shield values have been adjusted for new balance close brackets means. We're gonna have to see. Her global presence may not be needed in the new map, which means Decker is going to go back up to #1 choice for support. But we will see. We will see. The Fae. Bramble Branch. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Casting Bramble Branch now prevents movement. Okay, so it's going to stop you moving. Okay. Cooldown reduced from 18 to 18, 16, 14 and 12 seconds. A little bit of buff there. By 6 seconds. Harvest Nettles. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. No longer refunds mana on hitting a hero. Okay. Cooldown reduced from 12 seconds to 6 seconds. So, meh. I mean, it was kind of a useless ability anyway. Untamed Growth. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. Ability duration decreased from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Okay. Cooldown reduced from 17, 16, 15, 14 to 10 seconds at all levels. Good by Iggy Turrets. Yes. Good. Okay. Fly Trap. Damage reduced from damage adjusted from energy to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. Casting Fly Trap now prevents movement. Cooldown reduced from 190 to 80 to 120, 180 seconds. So on the whole, kind of a little bit of a nerf to the Fae with regards to stopping her moving when she casts stuff. Harvest Nettles no longer refunding their mana cost. The only positive is the Untamed Growth, which now has a 10-second cooldown instead of 17 at level 1. I can't see that changing her much. Grim.exe. Displacement Blast. Now ability damage. Projectile speed has been increased. Cooldown adjusted from 18, 17.5, 17, 16.5 to 21, 17, 13 and 9 seconds. Wow, that's pretty cool. Every 9 seconds you're going to be popping that blast, which is pretty cool. Suppression mode, slow adjusted to new balance values. Okay, we'll see how that works. There's my team. Come on, team. Come on. Come and help me. No love for the Greystone. No love for the Greystone there. Deflector Shield now refunds 25, 40, 55 and 70% of missing mana from flat 90, 103, 160, 130. Cooldown adjusted from 20, 19.5, 19, 18.5 to 22, 18, 14 and 10. 10 seconds. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty noticeable down. GTFO. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. No longer able to move whilst targeting. Oh dear. Oh, that is a nerf. Oh my days. Cooldown adjusted from 100, 90, 80, 100 to 110, 90 and 70 seconds. Wow, one of the things that you used to do with the GTFO was you'd walk around to adjust your position to get yourself into a place where you could easily hit your target. You cannot do that anymore. That is crazy. Okay, so overall there, I would say that was a nerf for Grim. That puts him a little bit lower. Still, I would say above above the other ADCs, just because his ultimate's pretty useful. But not being able to move whilst targeting, it's a bit of a bummer. Right, Murdoch. What have you done to Murdoch? Let's have a look. Damage type from energy to ability for his buckshot. Yep, fair enough. Cooldown reduced from 14.4, 13.4, 12.4, and 11.4 to 8 seconds at all levels. Nice. Now shred to basic armor 5, 7.5, 10, and 12.5. Okay, so based on the armor shred of buckshot, it looks like armor values are going to be reduced by quite a lot. I think the maximum basic armor shred used to be 32 armor shred, and it's now 12.5. So I think that's a clear indication that armor values are going to be a lot less, which is good. Static trap, damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Traps now root target in place for 2 seconds. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Now requires 3.25 seconds to arm. That's not too much of an issue. You can run around with 3.25 seconds. But that root is going to root people. That's awesome. Now lasts for 90 seconds before expiring. Okay. Which is only a minute and a half. That's a nerf. Current trap limit reduced from 4 to 1, 1, 2, and 3. Size of trap has been increased from 160 to 230. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is a mixed bag for the trap. Traps can no longer be stacked on top of one another. Traps underneath new traps will be destroyed. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so like a mixed bag there with a static trap. Overall, I think that's pretty cool. Like having a root for 2 seconds instead of a slow, that is fantastic. That's pretty cool. So we'll see how it goes. Move along. Damage type adjust from energy to ability. No longer damages minions. Okay, so you don't get those last hits from the move along anymore. Cooldown adjusted from 20, 19, 18, 17 to 21, 18, 15, and 12. So kind of a buff on the cooldown, but a nerf to the damage because it no longer damages minions. Long arm of the law. Damage type adjusted from energy to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Cooldown adjusted from 190 and 80 to 90, 80, and 70 seconds. So a buff to his ultimate. Overall, some interesting changes there. I think that root's going to be very predominant. I like that. I like it. Murdoch, I think, is still going to be the #1 pick for ADC, unless they've done something magical to Sparrow. Let's have a look. Hail of Arrows. Damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Animation speed has been increased. Cooldown adjusted from 12, 11, 10, 9 to 12 seconds at all levels. So it's a nerf. That is a nerf. Relentless. Damage type adjusted from ability to physical. Stack limit reduced from 10 to 5. Each stack now adds a percentage of Sparrow's basic attack damage. 2%, 3.5%, 5%, and 6.5%. I think that's a nerf. That's another nerf. Piercing shot. Damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Projectile speed has been increased. Cooldown has been reduced from 10 seconds to 8 seconds at all levels. Okay. Inner fire. Cooldown is reduced from 190 and 80 to 90, 70, and 50 seconds. Okay, so she's been buffed with her ultimate, but she's been nerfed with most of her other abilities. Okay, no substantial changes there. Still putting Murdoch at #1, I feel. It's just running through, being all the tank. Wow. Wow. Okay, so Sparrow's still not massively that good. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, and now we're down to the last hero, Crunch. Left crunch, damage type adjusted from physical to ability, cooldown reduced from 15, 13.5, 12, 10.5 to 6 seconds. Okay, so he's going to be way more bursty. Excellent. Right crunch, damage type adjusted from physical to ability, cooldown reduced from 17, 16, 15 and 14 to 10 seconds. Whoa, okay. Forward crunch, dash speed increased from 7 to 0.5 seconds. Nice, so he's going to be a little bit faster. Increased damage from increase range from 1000 to 1250, and 1250 to 1500 for empowered. That's pretty cool. Damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Okay. Cooldown reduced from 20, 18.5, 17, and 15.5 to 12 seconds at all levels. Okay. Recrunch. Damage type adjusted from physical to ability. Cooldown reduced from 40, 30, 20 to 20, 15, and 10 seconds. Well, guys, I think that is going to make Crunch more viable now. Especially if his ultimate still does what it was supposed to and reduces every time you hit someone. So you've got a 6 second, a 10 second, and a 12 second ability there. So you key those up, a couple of hits, and suddenly you've got your left crunch again, which is pretty awesome. I think he's going to be a lot more viable now. I haven't seen a lot of play with him since he come out, just generally because after you use his abilities, he's just got nothing. He literally has nothing. And I think the buff to the times are going to make him way more viable. Fantastic. Right. Wow, this is a long patch. Into cards, guys. Okay, so cards. Energy damage, energy armor, and energy penetration have been removed. Physical damage, physical armor, and physical penetration stats have been removed. Cooldown reduction has been removed as a purchasable stat. Wow, okay. Into the order card, Stasis Gem. Reduce active cooldown to 45 seconds from 180. Stasis Gem, okay. So every 45 seconds you can make yourself invulnerable for 2 seconds now on the Stasis Gem. Will that see play? I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Honor the Pure. Reduce cooldown from 45 seconds to 120 seconds. I think that's a typo, because that's not a reduce, that's an increase. So it must be reduce it from 120 seconds down to 45 seconds. Okay, that's pretty cool. Reduce shield duration to 3 seconds from 5 seconds. That's okay, because it's got a low cooldown. You'll have it more often anyway. Increase shield value to 125 plus 25 times player level. Holy shit, that's a lot. Bigger shields, more shields, guys. Give me a lot more shields by the looks of it. Increase card costs from 6 to 4. Sorry, 6 from 4. Okay. So they made the card more expensive, which is going to make it less viable, I guess. Everglass changed from active to a passive. Wow. Reduce move speed buff duration to 1 second from 6. Okay. Reduce move speed bonus to 40 from 280. Okay. No longer provides 5% cooldown reduction, now provides 0.6 mana regen. Meh. Statori Cloak, oh, my favourite card. Let's have a look. Redesigned, now shreds a flat 15% of the enemy's basic armour, down from 50% of your basic and ability armour. Consecutive hits do not stack. That is a big nerf. That is a big nerf. Reduce shred debuff duration to 1.5 seconds from 4. That's a nerf. Massive nerf. Statori Cloak getting hit with a nerf bat. Change card stats to attack speed from ability armor. Wow, that is a huge nerf. Statori Cloak going out the window, I think. Depending on how the armor rework happens. Wow, that's interesting. Radiant Mantle, reduced base damage to 10 from 15. Okay. Increased cost from to 6 from 5. Okay. Radiant Mantle, counter to Iggy, does AoE damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. Tempest Pearl reduces cooldown to 60 seconds from 120. That's good. A buff. Reduce move speed to 100 from 200. Tempest Pearl may be more viable now. Instead of a Statori Cloak, maybe. We'll see. Purity Sensor, reduced cooldown from 90 seconds to 90 seconds from 120. Increase the card cost to 8 from 7. Okay. Stone of Salvation no longer provides 2.5% cooldown reduction. Now provides 0.3 mana regen. Okay. Jewel of the Apostate no longer provides 2.5 cooldown reduction. Now provides 0.3 mana regen. Lantern of the Spring no longer provides 2.5% cooldown reduction. Now provides 0.3 mana regen. No longer provides the max bonus of 2.5 cooldown regeneration. Now provides a max bonus of 0.3 mana regen. Okay, so Genesis Torch, get rid of the cooldown. Have mana regen instead. Okay, Quartz Blade no longer provides max bonus of max health. Now provides a max bonus of power. Okay. Boom. The power of a Greystone. Right there. Celestine Diamond no longer provides health regen, now provides mana regen.
An enemy has been slain.
Silver Spear no longer provides a max bonus of mana, now provides a max bonus of power. Wow. Fury. Reverberate. Reduces cooldown. Reduce cooldown from 60 seconds to 100 from 120. Reduces buff duration from 4 seconds from 5. Incessant Onslaught. Increased card cost from to 5 from 3. Okay. Heart Shot. Reduced buff duration to 4 seconds from 6 seconds. Armivore. This is the one that I use. Now restores mana on basic attack rather than on unit kill. Whoa! Wee wow! Wow. Okay, that's really good for Iggy. That's awesome. Wow. Rocket Spike now applies a debuff on next ability hit rather than on next basic attack hit. Killdozer Horn, change cards stat to mana from attack rating. Hinder Beast, change passive to required Ribber buff instead of red buff. Okay. Hinder Beast potentially going to see a more show. Same with the Stinger Boost, maybe change passive required jungle buff to blue buff. Sorry, from blue buff to jungle buff. Blink Shot, reduce cooldown to 240 from 300. Good. Assist no longer resets the cooldown. Oh, you have to kill the player. Increase window to earn a kill from 8 seconds to 8 seconds from 5. Good. No longer provides 2.5 cooldown reduction. Instead, gives 0.3 mana regen. Is this game over? No, it's not. No. Combustion no longer provides 2.5% cooldown. Provides 0.3 mana regen. Okay. Hemorrhage no longer provides 2.5. So basically all the cooldowns. Berserker Drive cooldown taken out. Mana put in. Blood Burner 2.5 cooldown reduced. Yep. God, I'm just going to go through the ones that I think are interesting. Okay, so we're into intellect now. Mind Flow, reduce cooldown value to 10% down from 15. So you can still get the cooldown reduction from Mind Flow. That's going to be pretty cool. We'll see how that works. Megavolt Pylon, Bubble Tap. Quantum Casing no longer provides 2.5% cooldown reduction, now provides 0.3 mana regen, no longer provides a max 0.75 cooldown, and instead gives you 0.6 mana regen and 7 basic armor. Okay, so armor has been reduced a lot then if they only give 7. Same with the other Wii Mesh. Growth. Charging Brute has been nerfed, reducing the speed buff to 5 seconds down from 15. Wow. Okay, this is a long list of cards, guys. Harvester keys have been removed. Wow. Thunder Cleaver reduced to 20 seconds down from 30. Increased cleave damage to 50% from 20. Wow, that's pretty cool.
An enemy has been slain.
Lazarus Blade, previously Lazarus Key. Redesign passive. Basic attacks on jungle minions now deal 15 bonus damage and restore 8 health. Okay. Beastmaster's Scythe, previously Beastmaster's Key. Redesign passive, basic attacks deal 15 bonus damage to jungle minions. Does that stack with the Lazarus Blade? Added attack speed stat, added health, max health as a maxed bonus stat. Lord's Siphon, previously Lord's Key. Redesign passive, basic attack on jungle minions, restore 8 health. Remove the advanced harvester charges, no longer provides 2.5 cooldown, instead gives mana regen. Lord's Ward no longer provides 2.5 cooldown reduction, now gives you mana regen. Okay. Brawler's Scythe, previously Brawler's Key. Redesigned passive, basic attacks deal 15 bonus damage to jungle minions. Removed harvester charges. Okay. Magus' Siphon, previously Magus' Key. Basic attack on jungle minions, restore 8 health. Remove the charges. Guardian's Scythe, previously Guardian's Key. Basic attacks deal 15 bonus damage to jungle minions. Remove the keys. Sage's Siphon, previously Sage's Keys. Basic attacks on jungle minions, restore 8 health. Remove the advanced harvester charges. Circle of Health, reduce the aura health regen value to 2.8 from 4.2. Okay. Circle of Health, getting hit by the nerf bat. Circle of Mana, mana regen down to 0.6 from 0.9. Chrono Spike, increased card cost to 5 from 3, no longer provides a maxed out bonus of 5% cooldown reduction, now provides a unique max passive of 10% cooldown reduction. Ooh, that's good. Chronomancer Disc, increased card cost from 5 to 3, no longer provides a... yeah, okay. Chronovore, increase the cards cost from 5 to... So it appears those that can actually give cooldown reduction is going to be increased a lot. It now gives a 10% passive cooldown reduction. Wow. Well, that's most of the changes there, guys. Jesus Christ, that has been a insanely long patch. Wow. That's interesting. So 6th of December, guys, the game that you know and some of you love and some of you hate will be completely changed. absolutely completely changed. This map will be gone. There will be no longer Agora. So get your screenshots in. Get your gameplay in there, because we will be saying goodbye to this map. This map will no longer exist. There will be no Agora anymore.
An enemy has been slain.
Wow, that's insane. Right, so let's have a look here. How are we doing? Right, we've lost our middle in here. They've lost their mid. They've lost their left as well. Okay, so here we go. Greystone doing Greystone things. This is what Greystone does. And bear in mind, guys, his cooldown is now going to be, what, 80 seconds down from 120? But there's no longer going to be a black buff. And they mention backdoor protection.
An enemy has been slain.
I'd like to know how that backdoor protection is calculated and whether it has anything to do with the minions. Here we go, guys. The end of the game right here. Look at this. Bam. Everyone backs off. Can they kill me in time? Boom. And last tick of the black buff. Look at that, guys. What an ending. What an ending. What an ending. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for listening, guys. It's going to be interesting. I think a lot of the changes that are going on, I think they needed to scrap the entire game because they have just managed to screw it up beyond the repair. So I like the idea that they are just going to change the entirety of the thing. I am going to miss this map. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Shiny. Yeah, backpedaling, having a slow effect is going to be a little bit of a strange one, because that's going to affect ranged heroes quite a bit. There's a lot of comments on the website yourself. You can go take a look at it. But yeah, we'll see. Everything changes on the 6th. Everyone's going to be on a new playing field. All the rebalances of the heroes. I am super excited about Twin Blast, though. Oh my god, he just sounds like a mega cannon. I think he's going to be the most pick ADC now. Just the ability, his ultimate being able to shoot 10 times a second for 3 seconds. That is insane. his other ability being able to shot 3 times in succession, and having 3 grenades, he's just going to be an absolute beast. He's going to be able to single target anyone, and he's going to be able to do AoE in massive team fights. I'm very excited about that. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you soon. Take care.